Hi everyone, I'm trying this again. I don't know what it is. I am being so electronically challenged, not only just with my computer, but with my phone. I got like, I don't know, 8 minutes into recording the video and it flashes up, storage is full. It did that a few times yesterday when I was recording, and I cleared out my storage. So, and I checked, apps running in the background, etc., etc. So, I don't know. My phone has been dropped. It was the first time I've ever dropped a phone, but it was dropped a while ago, which is why you see sometimes that like little glare, on the picture. And I'm due to get a new one soon, but for now, we're gonna make do. I'm using hubby's phone. So, as you can tell from the title of this video, my fibro is interrupting my planned video for the day. I got up early today. I had brain fog and some, muscular discomfort. I didn't have a fever. So I'm thinking, okay, I'm going to have a good day. And I did get a lot of work done towards the video I wanted to share with you today. I photographed all the pictures for it and I got them eventually uploaded, and then I resized them, and then I placed them one by one into scenes for OBS and blah blah blah. And that took me a good couple hours because I still am not sure what I'm doing. I'm learning as I go. And by this point in time, I was like overcome with like discomfort in my legs, particularly in the muscles and in my knee, and I knew I had to rest. So I thought, okay, I'm going to go lie down for now, and then I'm going to get back to this. So the hour ended up being a 3.5 hour nap because I could just not wake myself. And when I woke up, my pain was worse. I had pain, particularly in the shoulder right now. It travels down, it moves the pain. It's odd. So it feels quite psychosomatic. I'm sure it's influenced by my thought process. Um, and goes down particularly into the muscles, whether it's in the biceps, triceps, or my thighs, my knees. That's where I experience it the most. Sometimes my elbow, which has acute pain. um but that said, I'm going to finish up the video that I was supposed to have for you today tomorrow, and today I'm going to talk a little bit about fibro instead, and I'm going to try to speed this up so I'm not wasting your time. um I was diagnosed with fibro about 7 years ago after a particularly stressful time for our family. And we first determined it was fibro, my doctor and I, when I had been having a few days of real muscular discomfort and a bit of brain fog. And then one day I woke up and I could not get out of bed. I mean, I was in so much pain, I couldn't even roll over in bed. I had to call my husband to help sort of like turn me and to slowly, slowly get me out of bed. Unfortunately, the doctor I had at that time, she had known me for over 20 years and she knew our history, she knew everything. So what she did, because I didn't know how to get in to see her, was call into the pharmacy for me, and she prescribed something. I'm not sure what, if it was a muscle relaxant or an opioid or a narcotic, something like that. But wow, the impact on my brain, like, if one could feel like that all the time, that would be great. My body didn't respond right away, but my brain was very happy. So she said, okay, look, we're going to wait a few days till you calm down a little bit more. Take it very easy. I mean, how easy can you take it when you can't move, right? So I spent 3 days sort of sitting and sleeping in this iconic chair from IKEA. You might have heard of it, the Poang, Poang. It's like on an angle like this, and it's sort of on a wooden frame that like rocks back and forth a little bit. And that's where I spent a few days until I was well enough to see her. Anyway, to try to make this faster, I was put onto Cymbalta and Lyrica for a while. Those are two well-known fibromyalgia medications. I eventually had to come off because they were causing problems with blood pressure. And so since then, I've adapted certain lifestyle habits to help me manage my fibromyalgia. And I got these lifestyle habits from this book, the Fatigue and Fibromyalgia Solutions by Dr. Jacob Teitelbaum. And he devised what he calls for his patients the SHINE protocol, which means making sure you have great restful sleep. Check out your hormonal levels with your doctors to make sure there's not something really out of balance. 3, investigate whether you have any undetected, unmanaged infections in your body, particularly in your gut. The 4th is nutrition, and that includes the supplements that I now take, which are magnesium, and I take them both orally, and I also take it transdermally by soaking in a Epsom salt bath, and I use about a cup of the Epsom salts in each bath, and I soak in the warm water for a good half hour, and that helps to reduce the muscle pain. And then the last one is exercise to the degree that you are able, and he usually suggests very slow, very gentle exercise, even if you feel like you could do a little bit more if you're in the middle of a flare. Because for many of us, when you're in the middle of a flare, your muscles hurt even if you haven't done anything. And if you work out, instead of you feeling that kind of like good soreness that then, dissipates within a day or so, you feel much more pain. It's much more aggravating, and it endures for a long time. It does not diminish. So I've taken these steps, and that helps me an awful lot. Other than that, it took me a while today to say, okay, I'm at least going to record this because my brain was just not working. I mean, you can sense a little bit of that now. I'm losing track of what I wanted to say next. So I had shared with you a day or two ago, I can't even remember, a little mini haul that I had done to get a craft supply at the thrift store, and a couple of, pieces of jewelry that I found at the same time, because who can walk in with just, the thought of getting one thing at a thrift store. And I wanted to share with you that I've also got, and I'm hoping to do a couple of these videos upcoming in the future, because I haven't played with makeup and changed my makeup look in 20 something years now. So I had picked up these two little makeup palettes. They're both like pharmacy brands. There's nothing expensive here. I'm not going to invest money until I know what colors suit me, and until I review some, or I watch some makeup reviews, because money's tight and got to be careful. So I got this palette. I don't know if you can see the colors here. This is Physicians Formula. It has like a lot of browns and warm tones, a little bit of blue, a little bit of mauve. And then I got this one. It's a Joe Fresh brand. I don't know if you have the company in the States. It's by a grocery chain called Maxi, which is owned by Provigo. And this again too is mostly browns, a couple of grays. Some are matte, some are shimmery. So I'm going to experiment soon with those, because my hubby was kind enough to say that the blue in my eyes seems to shine forth better when I'm having more warmer tones and brown tones around my eyes. So I'm going to listen to my hubby. And then the next thing that I had picked up, I haven't tried one of these before, but this is by e.l.f. And what is it called? It's called a poreless putty primer. And I heard about this. Can't get it out of the package. I should have done that first. I heard about this from a sweet lady whose channel I had found and I listened to. It's called Little Poet, P-O-E-T. And she's a woman who is in her 60s who had to start life over after a divorce from her husband. And it's a bit of a sad story for both of them, but she's building a happier life for herself right now. And she shares a lot of wisdom about life experiences and about how to stay positive when you're living alone, how to keep your energy up and your desire to go forward in life. She makes sure she's taking care of herself, not only exercising and eating well, but she dresses up for herself, puts on makeup every day, even if she's not leaving the house. And her videos are very beautifully put together. She has music, she's great at editing, and it's always enjoyable. She posts about once a week. She's got this cute little dog called Desi. I don't know what kind of a dog he is. He's a small one. And I really enjoy watching her. And she mentioned this poreless putty, which you sort of like just, dab into and dab on. I have to learn how to do all of these things. That really minimizes the pores on your skin. So I'm not going to come closer to the camera. You probably can see enough from where you are. We don't want to make matters worse. But I'm really looking forward to experimenting with these things again. I noticed that one of the things that I've done, and I will end this soon because I'm sure I'm already going on long enough, is that because of how I have felt about myself over the years, not worthy enough, not good enough, and I will share that with you in my story this coming Sunday. I have often thought, oh, you know what? I really like to try this product, or this is a beautiful outfit, and I'm going to do it one day. I'm going to do it one day. And then when I would eventually buy a product for myself, whether it was a nice scented bath product, or it was, you know, something to take care of my nails, which I don't do now. My nails are a disaster if you haven't noticed in a video. We'll talk about that in the future. Um, and even if I bought the product, I would put it aside and I wouldn't use it because I think, yeah, you know, next week I'm going to be a better person. I'm going to be more worthy. I'm going to be more deserving. And that's utterly ridiculous. And that certainly reflected the depression and the dysthymia I have. Dysthymia being like a chronic lower grade depression, it's there constantly. And I don't want to do that anymore. Yes, I want to go forward, have the surgery, lose the weight, and get healthier. But I want to get back to being more of the Aaliyah that I used to be. The one who used to have, I swear, in my wardrobe, I would have coordinated outfits for the week that I had picked out, and they would be lined up on the hangers with the jewelry that went with them. I knew what makeup I would wear with them, the shoes lined up, whatever. I don't do that anymore. I tend to wear the same thing all the time. I don't put my wig on anymore. I'm always wearing these things even when I go out shopping. I never used to do that. I would never leave the house unless I felt I was looking my best. And I've lost that and I want to get that back. And what excites me the most is that I not only want to get that back to make my husband and my children happier and feel more secure and that mom's taking care of herself, she's okay. I want to do that for me. And that's really quite the new feeling. I haven't felt that way, oh boy, I'd say 25, almost 30 years. So I'm very excited about that. And although I'm 55, I think that this is the most exciting time in my life so far. And I'm really looking forward to what the future is going to bring for me and my family. And you guys are a part of that. When I watch your videos and I listen to you and I hear how you are coping with things in life and how you are taking a positive attitude, I'm learning through your example, and that you are coming back and you are sharing with me and supporting me makes me so, so grateful. Sorry, there was just an alert. I was hoping you didn't say full storage. And you mean a lot to me, and I haven't conveyed that enough, and I want to make sure that I am doing that now. So thank you for being here with me, and I will see you tomorrow with that video that I promised for today. I'm going to stop promising. I'm going to say it's coming, and it will come, and I will be consistent, but at the moment, I need to recognize I have certain limitations, and while my mind wants to do something, I've got to time out what I want to do for my health at the moment. So it's still coming, but it might be on a slightly different schedule than I indicate. So I will hopefully see you tomorrow, and I will hopefully see you in your videos too. And I wish you a great evening, a great start to your day tomorrow whenever you get to see this, and a wonderful start to your weekend as well too. Please stay healthy, take good care of yourself, take good care of your loved ones, and I'll see you soon. Bye. See you.